Hey everyone, how are y'all? Betty, Joe, and Avery, how are y'all tonight? Okay, real quick, y'all. If y'all can hear any background noise, like a TV playing, can y'all let me know real quick? 'Cause my husband and his uncle are in there watching a movie, and I'm trying to make sure that it's as quiet as possible. Okay, I don't hear. Okay, thank you, Avery. That's what I was worried about. Is I got the air running, two fans in here going, and he did cut down the TV, but his uncle was a little bit of hard of hearing. So I told him if nobody could hear it, then we were good. Thank you, Betty Joe. Okay, hold on. Let me let him know that way he doesn't have to keep um, cutting it down. Hold on just a second, y'all. Just me mute and holler at him. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, y'all. I have missed everyone. It's been crazy around here, y'all. Madam Mom, how are you? Cheech, how are you doing tonight? HT, how are you? Okay, so tomorrow night, y'all, don't forget, Vapor is going to be doing his part three of the Crystal McCory Jones case. He's going to, that premiere is going to be at 8 o'clock Central Time. Hey, Vapor, how are you? And then my live will follow up behind his premiere starting at 9 o'clock Central Time. So me and him will, either him, me, or both of us will post it on our community pages to remind everyone as well, so we don't forget. Betty Joe, I'm sorry. was
You're
it?
all right.
I wasn't paying
You're
attention to StreamYard. How are you?
good.
Oh wait, there's Avery. Hold on, let me get her up here.
Oh,
Avery, how
look,
are you?
Can't believe Betty Joe beat me again.
I'm telling you, you're not as fast as I am.
And she was sitting backstage for I don't know how long because I wasn't looking at StreamYard.
I'm
I,
gonna have to concede to the fact that she's faster. I'm just gonna have to give in to it
Yeah, because how many times has she beat you now?
every single time. Well, I think once. I
well, you beat me
once.
once.
Yeah,
Yeah, you beat me once.
I
Okay.
am over this cold weather.
Me too. I hate.
Y'all, I'm just gonna have to give in because look, when it snowed, it was very pretty.
Yeah.
Um, it really was. It melted really fast. But y'all, the other night it got down to 17 degrees here, and yeah, I'm over the cold weather.
It got down
Yeah,
here,
19 here
down the
I
pole.
tonight.
I was really like I was looking forward to the cold weather, and I really was not going to complain about it.
It's
But
too cold.
yeah, it was. I mean, like right now it's 35. It's not that bad outside, but if you get below 20, I can't handle it.
Oh,
Mm.
it's 19 here, so
Oh, you just reminded me to put my faucet. Ooh.
Don't come for me. How are you? Yeah.
it's too cold this winter.
Well,
Well,
yeah. When it snowed here the other day, like no, we got a little bit of snow, but we didn't get near as much as what like from I-10 down to the Gulf got. But they had to send out an alert to all Louisiana residents to stay off the roads
Oh, yeah.
because of the accidents that people were having.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. We were having 20-car pileups.
yeah.
I mean, it got ridiculous here.
It was like that everywhere.
Mm-hmm. But it's supposed to be warmer next week.
Yes, it is here too. I think, is it Sunday? I believe it is. It's supposed to be in the 60s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been watching.
Avery's like, I'm checking the weather every day.
Yeah. I even
Like-
looked at the first day of spring is, and it's March. Yes.
March 5th.
So
March
we have
20th.
March 20th, so almost 2 months in. So that's not bad.
Oh,
I
Ah.
cannot.
March
Yeah.
20th.
It's probably going to be cold,
No,
but
I can't take anymore.
probably hit us with a snowstorm.
Oh God.
But I cannot wait for this cold weather to go away.
Yeah.
I blame Scarlett. This is like the worst winter we've had, and I
I
blame
know.
Scarlett.
I jinx
Because she wanted
everybody.
He wanted the cold weather.
I know.
I jinx everybody. I'm so sorry. I mean, I did get my snow, even though it wasn't a lot.
Yeah, we did.
You know, but
We got
I
like
would-
an and a half. It
I
was
wish-
gone. It was
that's
gone.
how ours was. It started snowing here probably that night, right before midnight. It started snowing. It snowed for probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. But by the time daylight hit, it was already starting to melt. Hey, Babs.
Yeah. The baby, it was funny because she wanted to play in it the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her, I said, if you don't go to sleep, you can't get up and go play in it. Because you sleep till 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, it'll be gone by the time you get up.
Oh, poor thing. She didn't even get to play in it.
And nope.
Babs, thank you so much for that. Babs says, yeah, you're the best channel. Thank you.
Aw.
Okay, let me grab Vapor's channel link real quick so I can post it. That way everyone will know where to go to tomorrow for the premiere. Right here. Give me just 1 second. And he already has part 1 and part 2 of Crystal's case on there.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you, Madam Mom. She done beat me. Dang it, she always beats me with the links. Okay, so Metamom just posted it, and you know what? Maybe I just need to add his to Nightbot. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be going live at Hey Cool Gamer, how are you? I'm going to be going live at 9 o'clock Central Time tomorrow night. That way it'll be early enough that Crystal's sister Jana will be able to come in and join us as well. Hey,
Yeah.
Jason. Because I know a lot of times when it's late at night, she can't join us. How do you go in? I don't want Nightbot TV. Good Lord.
Yeah, I've been on the phone with my daughter, trying to keep myself awake for your live,
I'm
smacking
sorry.
myself in the face.
I'm sorry.
Avery's
Well,
like, I'm going to sleep.
I was going to do it at 11 because he was going to do his, and then as soon as his ended tonight, I was going to start the live up, and that's what we were going to talk about. And then things happen and all that, so it was just like, would it be better to just push it tomorrow night? So that's what we're going to do. And I'm trying to get logged into Nightbot, but it's not letting me for some reason.
What do y'all think about the court thing about Brian Koberger?
I missed it today.
I did too.
I watched all of it. I listened to all of it. But
Okay, so my understanding is, and just from what I've seen, I think it was Brian that posted today on Twitter that the judge did not make any decisions.
yeah, he didn't. And he kind of alluded to the fact that there probably is going to have to be a Frank hearing.
Okay.
But I really like this judge.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he was not putting up with Ann Taylor's stuff.
It looked like he was annoyed with her yesterday.
He had that judge look on his face, and when she brought up something about the DNA being on the sheath or something, I forgot how she put it, and he was like, "Well, I mean, you know, they were unalived with a knife, so the sheath is some. I forgot how it was put, but the way he said it, just like the quick comeback that he had for her, was just like
every day, twice on Sunday. I started laughing.
So I don't know. I'm ready for the trial to start, y'all.
I don't know. I don't know, because I don't think they'll get the Franks. I really don't.
You don't?
No, because for one, she's trying to put out that DM was not sure, she didn't know, blah blah blah. But how does she know? Does she interview her?
Right.
You don't know what them cops said to her until you got.
Unless she has the transcripts of the interview.
The biggest thing that I got from both days, and this is what is just sticking in my head, is Anne saying that there was blood on the stair rail that is the DNA of somebody else. That has stuck with me.
Okay, well, do you remember the glove that was found outside? Like, we all knew about the glove. That I think, wasn't it? What's his name found the glove when he was there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we knew that there was DNA on that, and it wasn't a cigarette that was there.
A cigarette butt. Yeah.
And they didn't know whose DNA was on that, so we knew about those two. I hadn't heard about the red fluid on the handrail until yesterday.
Yeah, I had to rewind it. I was like, wait a minute, what did she just say?
She's going. My thing is, she's not going to say it's Brian's.
Well, no,
because that puts him at the scene,
right?
So, of course, she's going to say unidentified because she don't want to put him at the scene,
right? But I mean, it'll come out during the trial if it's been tested, but it doesn't, and it's not linked to him. It's going to come out in the trial if it's his or if it's unidentified, if it's unidentified male, unidentified. So all of that'll come out in the trial.
Yeah, it'll come out in the trial whether it's his or if it's somebody else's. It could have been Ethan's. It could have been one of the girls.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. It could have been dried up and left there for months because they didn't say it was fresh. They just said DNA was found on the handrail.
Right.
But they didn't say whose DNA, and they're not going to say Kohberger's because that puts him there.
Right, yeah, she wouldn't. Even if she had that evidence in her hand that it was his, she's not going to say it.
No, because that puts him there and that makes him guilty as
right
the whole case.
But I missed half of yesterday's and today's. I just missed the whole thing.
Well, I watched yesterday's, but I forgot it was on today, so I missed it.
I slept through. I didn't wake up today till like 4:00, but that's because the last 2 nights I haven't had any sleep at all. So today I slept in, and I just completely slept through it. Didn't watch it. Hadn't even checked up on it. Like I said, the only thing I seen was the one thing that Brian Enton posted about the judge not making a decision, which isn't anything unusual in this case because even with Judge, look how long it took him to make a decision on the cameras being in the courtroom.
Right.
You know.
I mean, they could very well come back and say, yeah, okay, we'll have the Franks. Or we won't. Having it, what's it prove? That
I mean, if she has the Franks, if the Franks hearing is done, all she's going to do is plead her case in it, and then he would make a decision more than likely at a later date. But the trial starts, what, August, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 7 months. Well, they have 7 months to get all of this done before trial time.
I don't think she's going to get any of the. I don't think she's going to get any of the DNA thrown out. I can tell you that right now.
No, I don't think she would.
She wants something done with the warrants. I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay, Cheech says, didn't they say something about one of the survivors today? So
yeah,
I don't.
Dylan Martinson. They were. Oh wait, was that yesterday?
I know they were talking about it yesterday.
Yesterday, I do remember that.
Okay, yeah, I think it was yesterday. I don't
Okay.
think they mentioned one today.
Yeah. I don't know because I didn't watch it today, like I said.
Yeah,
But they,
I need to go
Yeah.
back and watch it just so I need to get caught up on everything. Like I've tried to jump on the computer when I've had time and catch up, like with Caleb Collins' case, just find out if anything's new came out and go through it. You know, that's been my way of trying to catch up, but I'm so behind on everything.
but
Well, there's the news.
even
Go ahead.
even if DM said she doesn't remember or doesn't know, that doesn't mean anything. She did describe Man in Black.
Right.
I mean,
It's just going to be one of those things where we're just going to have to wait until the trial and listen to what the state puts out as evidence and just kind of go from there.
yeah,
What do you guys think about Brian's weight loss?
He looked purely sick
He
yeah,
does look
yesterday.
sick.
doing all that just so he could throw the jury off because he's skinny now. He's not.
He has lost, like, the camera wasn't even up on him, and
No.
you could still
Oh,
tell
yeah.
that he's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott,
I was zooming in and you could see all the bones in his face
That's what
and
happens. Don't eat.
pretty crazy.
I mean, you're a vegan. What do you think? You're going to get special treatment in prison?
hey, Mind Monsters, how are you? Mind Monsters says, here I was about to go to bed. Look who's live. Y'all never know about me. I just pop up at any time. I wanted to go
but
live last night, but I fell asleep and I didn't make it. I pulled an Avery.
Shit, this baby don't go to bed till after 4 o'clock in the morning.
well, now that I'm back working full time and get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I cannot hang.
Wait, you have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Six.
Oh,
Well, five,
sick.
between 5 and 6.
So that's
Yeah.
what time baby goes to bed at 4.
That's what I'm saying. We're like going to bed usually at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, hey, come on, let's go to sleep. Not right now, Mama. Let's stay up a little bit longer.
Aw.
I said, no, Mama can't. She's tired. Yes, we
And she,
can. A little bit longer.
so after this summer though, she'll start school, right?
This summer, she goes to school in August.
Oh, okay. So, oh yeah,
I'm
we're gonna
trying
have to
Yeah.
stop keeping her up all night.
I
We're gonna
know.
have to do.
Up. She keeps me
So
up.
the news today about Michael Monkey Vaughn, that is huge.
Okay,
Huge.
I
so
watched that, but then got distracted. What
I
was
couldn't
that?
believe it.
all
Because, I
right.
mean, it's been 3 years, over 3 years. July will be 4 years.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
I just can't believe that something's actually finally happening.
I was watching what she was saying, but I got doing something else, so I didn't get to hear all of it.
Oh, so Brandy did a video on her channel and she asked everybody to share it. So,
Yeah, I've got it pulled. I found it where you had posted it in Discord.
mhm.
So I'm gonna play it in just a second. But I haven't. That was the case. Like I kept up with it a little bit, but not a whole lot. I know. What is it, Stacy? Is it Stacy Wandra? Is that their name?
Yeah,
I know. Like him and his wife was brought
Sarah.
up.
Stacy's the guy, Sarah.
It was there. Okay. I remember whenever they were like digging up their yard and all this and that. I kind of covered a little bit there, but that's not a case that I have been like really focused on.
Yeah.
Hey, Bullets, how are you?
A month after Summer did.
Yeah, I remember that they were like right there close together because I remember when Summers happened and then Michael's happened, it was like, wow, how weird is it that these two kids, both this young and blonde hair, like they both go missing, basically just vanished.
Yeah. Well,
But
they released the video. Brandy said that she leaked the video, and it's a video of Stacy, the husband, in jail, and he's giving basically a full confession. And it's the day that they're out there digging in the backyard, and he gives details all the way down to the duct tape that was put on Michael's mouth. And so, then they ended up not finding anything in the yard. Well, the dog had hit on the scent of human remains, but they couldn't find the remains. So they said maybe they were thinking that the body was moved. And Stacy got out of jail recently and went on a few YouTube channels and recanted everything. And but then they released the rest of the interview, or the confession interview that he gave from jail. And so then today, Brandy went and met with the DA's office, and they are issuing arrest warrants for all 4 of them. So they have more information. And she says they know what they did now. They just need to know where his body is.
Yep.
Okay, so someone had posted in Discord. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. It was a video. I forgot who it was that put it out on YouTube, but they said that in that case, in Michael Vaughn's case, that they had named another guy as the prime suspect.
Oh yeah, so that was another channel, and he had that on his thumbnail.
Yes.
Okay, but Brandy never said which one of them is the prime suspect in her video. She just said that arrest warrants were going to be issued for all 4 of them. So I don't know how he knows that one is, maybe he's talked to Brandy or something. I don't know.
Okay, so the person that was named, is that do you know if that's one of the 4 people that is involved with this?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe they know.
All 4 of them are involved.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, this is just a case that...
It's the 2 men that were living with Stacy and Sarah. It's a guy named Brandon, and I can't remember the other guy's name. Is it Adrian?
Adrian and Brandon.
Yeah.
And Stacy. They're all 4 connected to that case.
And Sarah's back in jail, and Stacy's back in jail on unrelated charges.
Well, do y'all remember whenever they come back and they was digging up the backyard, and people started looking into this Sarah lady, and you know how people do it on social media. They start deep diving into social media, into these people's social media and stuff like that. And they had found, I can't remember if it was a TikTok or something that she had done in her house, and she had little Michael Vaughn's missing poster behind her. Was it on her refrigerator or something like that in her kitchen?
On her refrigerator. I've seen that TikTok. Yep.
Yeah. So apparently she wanted a kid, and Stacy is not fertile, and so she wanted a kid so bad that she tried to convince him to let one of the guys that was living with her impregnate her. And I guess that didn't work out, but she wanted a kid really bad, and so I can't help but wonder if that's not part of the motive of them doing this.
But why hurt him? Why not?
Right.
Drop him off somewhere. Drop him off at a fire station, a police station, a hospital.
Yeah.
He doesn't know your name. He was 5.
And apparently, police have taken the dog out to Brandon's mom's house. Her name is Tina, and the dog's hit on the human remains sent there too.
Oh,
So,
well.
I can't wait for these arrests to be made because apparently they've got more information now.
Oh yeah, because they never stopped. They never stopped looking for this baby. They never stopped investigating like Tennessee did.
And poor
Yeah,
Brandy is she's so sick.
And Brandy has never once let them stop.
that's the difference between Little Michael's case and Little Summer's case.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like they happen around the same time. Wasn't it like a month or two apart or something like that
a
they
month,
happened?
a month.
And his was July 21st.
And it's like, like you said, Brandy hasn't stopped, but then look at Summer's
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, big
It's
difference.
just, it's okay. So let me hold on. What did I do with Brandy's thing?
Oh, we'll have to mute when you play it because it's very low.
Okay. All right. Let me do something real quick though before I play it because I'm gonna put her. I'm gonna actually drop her link in the chat. That's the link to the video. What am I doing?
She's pretty soft spoken already, but you can tell that she's very weak from whatever what she's fighting.
Right.
Also,
And
the fact that her child is gone.
mhm.
Let's see. I had heard that she was really sick, but I didn't. I don't think I've heard of what's going on with her.
She said on another channel that it was she's fighting a life threatening.
I think it's leukemia, something like that.
Oh wow.
But I'm not sure. I don't know because I've heard some people say something about her liver, but I'm not really sure. Because all she has said is that she doesn't think she doesn't know if she's going to be around much longer, and that's her wish. Promise
So
that she made to Michael was to bring him home.
so this case, like something needs to happen in this case. They need to find out what happened to this baby, where he's at, bring him home
Hmm.
because can you imagine if something was to happen to her before?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's a sad
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah. It's heartbreaking because you can tell in the video she's lost so much weight, and you can just see, that she's really sick, and it's so heartbreaking.
Okay, let me hold on. I gotta exit off of all of these other tabs. Let me get it pulled up here.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
Okay, I'm gonna get it all situated here before. Okay, y'all let me know, and I've got it all the way up, and I'll mute out also. But y'all just let me know in the chat if y'all can or cannot hear it.
Hey everybody, I'm here today. It is Friday, January 24th, 2025. Michael Joseph Vaughn was abducted on July 27th of 2021. It has been 1,277 days since Michael has not been home. Brooklyn Police Department, the FBI, many other agencies have diligently, tirelessly worked effortlessly to help find Michael and bring him home and get justice for Michael. There have been 4 named suspects in Michael's case: Stacy Wandra, Sarah Wandra, Brandon Shirtliff, and Adrian Lucian. I went and spoke with the prosecuting attorney at Mike Duke's office this afternoon. I saw the complaint file documents for the charges for those 4 suspects that will be brought to to them. As hard as they were all to see them in words, but tears on those papers. Justice is coming. As those papers are drawn, Portland Police Department are continuously and still working on leads and suspects that are speaking to law enforcement, as well as other persons of interest in Michael's case. They're doing a tremendous job, all of them, and they're working together. And we stand with them. It was amazing to see, and as heartbreaking it is to see. Nobody's giving up. And those charges, they are coming. I saw them in black and white. Thank you, everybody that continues to support the law enforcement and our justice system, our Piatt County justice system. They're going to get justice for Michael. So, Sarah, Stacy, Brandon, Adrian, charges are coming. We know what you did. Tell us where Michael is. Because no matter what, justice will come. And we will find Michael. Monkey's Army will never give up. Thank you, everyone, again for your support. Continue and pray for answers. And please continue to support our law enforcement and the prosecuting attorney who will be trying these suspects in the abduction of our son, Michael Joseph Vaughn. Monkey, baby, I promised. We keep fighting every day. Pinky promise, my love. Be kind, everyone. I'll be in touch.
That breaks my heart.
Yes, it does.
Oh, wow. That is so sad. I'm glad that the charges are coming, but you can see she's very tired.
Yep.
And I'm glad that she hasn't given up. Because we don't see that with some of these cases with missing kids.
I'll tell you what, she's a fighting mama.
And that's the way all parents should be. Honestly. But you've got people like Jennifer Soto.
Yep.
And it's just that is so sad.
Supposed to fight for your kids, not throw them to the wolves.
Well, I will be glad when the charges are brought on these four. And hopefully, if just one of them tells what happened and where he's at.
Yeah. It only takes one person.
That's all it takes. Let's see. Metamom, thank you for dropping that link also. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Oh.
It is heartbreaking. It really is. But at the same time, it's really, really good news that justice might be coming Because I feel like if they arrest all 4 of them, one of them's gonna start singing like a canary, and at the very least, they'll be able to bring Michael home.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them will end up the saying, the first one that sings is the one that gets the deal.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
And
think this is exactly what it's gonna take for them to give up where he is.
yep. And it's so sad though, y'all, because she's sick.
Yeah, it makes it 20 times worse.
Right. And and I pray for her, and I pray that she gets better and gets over whatever it is that she has going on. And it's not for me to, question or whatever, but it's just a thought that if something was to happen to her before,
Yeah.
that's the hard part. That she's been out here this whole time fighting for him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, God, my heart, it hurts for her.
One of them, when they do
Hang
get
on, I'll be
arrested,
right back.
either
I'll be right
one speaks,
Okay.
or one slips up and tells somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Mana Monsters. Let me grab the link. Yeah. I think that's what's going to end up happening. They're going to offer the deal and that's what they'll tell all 4 of them. Whoever speaks first,
Yep.
will get the deal, and we'll see which one starts talking first, and tells exactly who did what and what happened to him, like everything, and where this little boy is at.
Yeah.
No, we go.
Yeah, because it's been almost 4. It'll be 4, like I said, 4 years in July.
It's just it's his case, Summer's case. Like it's just
It's crazy.
it's been entirely too long. You know what I'm saying? Like you have Summer's parents who were over there doing what they were doing on all these lives and acting the way they were acting and all this and that. And then you've got Michael's mama who is out here fighting every day of her life.
Yep.
Why couldn't Summer or the rest of these kids that are missing or that has went, something bad has happened to them, why can't they have the same thing? Because they deserve that too.
Yeah.
It's just sad all the way around, honestly. All right, Avery says she would be right back. I need to get all this stuff, y'all. I've got literally 10 million things pulled up on my screen. I thought I had exited them all out, but I didn't. And I also... Okay, there is Mind of Monsters. Let me get her up here. All right, Mind of Monsters, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
Glad to see you live.
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Glad to see you live.
I know I have missed everybody, but oh my God, it has been crazy. Like, between being sick and then getting better and then a migraine and then just, oh my God.
I'm telling you, it's this cold weather.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The South,
I wasn't talking to you.
The South wasn't prepared for the winter that we got. Even though I begged for it, wasn't prepared for it. Okay, so Mind and Monsters, you have been following Little Michael's case from the beginning, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That video I just watched broke my heart.
Yes.
It's heartbreaking. I mean, anytime you listen to Brandy talk about Michael, it'll break your heart. She is 110% a warrior. You're talking about a woman that was in the fields searching for this child. She advocates for other missing children. She had monkeys' face put on semi-trailers. She has been the loudest voice that you could ever imagine for a missing child. And all she ever asked was to share his name, share his face, keep his name out there. And she just wants to bring him home.
And it's like I said earlier, it's a shame that all of these kids that are missing, or in like the Madeline Soto case, they didn't have that from their mom.
No.
And it's sad.
That's
And
why
I
I said she's a great mom.
oh, for sure, because it's not something that we see in the true crime community a lot.
No.
Which is, that's bad to say, that you don't see it a lot on cases that we talk about, that parents do like what she's done. And even though I haven't followed this case, but just a little bit here and there, I've still seen what Brandy has done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's out there. There's no denying that this woman has not did everything in her power to try to bring her little boy home. And it's, I'm how would I put this? He shouldn't be missing
Right.
at all. But it's good to see that, and I shouldn't even have to say it that way, that it's good to see a parent doing that.
Yeah.
It's a horrible way to say. It's a horrible thing to say. We shouldn't even have to say that, because that should be an automatic thing. If your child is missing, or they have been hurt or unalived or whatever, the first people should be the parents.
Yeah, exactly. You always fight for your kids, no matter what.
Oh yes, y'all, and I've said it 1,000 times, and I hope I'm never put in that position at all. But I've said it 1,000 times. I will rock a jumpsuit in a heartbeat for my kids.
Yep.
And not think twice about it. And it makes me mad that you have people out here with missing kids, and the parents are like Summer's parents, or Madeline's parents,
Sebastian's parents.
Yeah, like it's just I don't understand it. And you have Brandy out here sick, and she shouldn't be looking for her little boy, because he shouldn't even be missing. And then you have these other people who are just, I don't know nothing about the other two, the Brandon and Adrian, but I've seen Stacy and Sarah. We saw it whenever they during the time they were digging up the yard.
Mm-hmm.
And she's doing TikToks with this little boy's missing poster behind her.
Yep.
And come to find out, she's one of the 4 that's going to get charges in his disappearance. And did somebody in chat a few minutes ago say that she was institutionalized?
Last I heard, she was in jail.
Okay.
She's incarcerated. I don't know about institutionalized, but the last I heard, she was incarcerated.
Okay.
And what I put in your back chat is where Brandy actually got a law passed called Monkey's Law.
Oh, wait, did I hear about that?
I mean, this woman has went above and beyond.
Yeah, and she's a strong woman. She really is.
Okay, and I'm going to drop this link that you posted in back chat. I'm going to drop it. Let me move this over here. I'm going to drop it in the chat. That way, if anybody wants to read it as well. It came out April of 2022. He went missing in 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, in less than a year of him going missing, she gets this done for him.
Yes.
Why can't all these kids that are missing have something like that? A parent like this.
It's aggravating because you see one mother out here advocating, night and day,
and she's sick.
Yeah.
And she's still doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
have other parents out here not giving a care in the world. Like,
Can
let's
you
say,
guys hear me?
yeah,
Wait, say that again, Avery.
Oh, I said I'm back. Can you guys
Oh,
hear me?
okay,
yeah.
yeah, I could now. A minute ago, it sounded like you were breaking up a little bit. That's why I couldn't understand you.
Oh, um, so Sarah was institutionalized
But
after,
is she?
not
But
now.
she's not now. Okay, okay.
No, now she's in prison. But yeah, she was institutionalized when they arrested her for um, something to do with disposing of a body related to Michael Vaughn, and that's when they found her incompetent. And they had her over in the mental institution for, I think it was a long time, like 6 or 9 months or something like that. And then they ended up dropping the charges. And now she's in prison for a probation violation. I think it was something to do with like guns or something, maybe, or maybe that's him.
Wow. Okay, and so I was just reading this link that Amanda Monsters had dropped in my back chat, and it's basically just talking about Monkey's Law.
Yeah, yeah. And hi, Mom.
I did not realize that there was not an alert issued.
Yes, he did not
when
get
he-
an Amber Alert. He
No.
he
Wow.
did not get an Amber Alert because the Amber Alert system is old.
Right.
It is an old system that needs reformed.
Yeah.
It absolutely needs reform because it's statewide.
I think
It
we
should not be statewide regulated. The Amber Alert system should be a government regulated
Mhm.
thing. There shouldn't be criterias that each state is able to say, "Oh, well, we don't like this, but we're going to use this." There's
Yeah.
like I think it's 3 criterias. There has to be a description of an abductor, a description of a vehicle, or a known person. And those are like the 3 main ones that have, but
Mhm.
each state has different bullet points that they add to the Amber Alert. Like here in
Mhm.
Florida, our Amber Alerts are issued through FDLE, which is like Florida's TBI, if you will. That's
Mhm.
what we have here. And they're the ones that control whether or not you get an Amber Alert.
Yeah,
It's weird because
to be honest,
Summer Wells got one.
yeah.
They didn't have any of those descriptions. It's kind of like they pick and choose. You know,
Mhm.
it doesn't really make sense.
See, that's what I was going to say. To be honest, I think every child, any missing person, I don't care who it is, young, old, there should be an Amber Alert. Whether it's a car where you see the person, an
If
Amber
the
Alert
child is
should go
just
out.
missing, they
Yeah,
should get one.
yeah. It should automatically go out that the child is missing.
Okay, so I was looking up the Louisiana Amber Alert criteria. So here, a child must be confirmed to have been abducted.
Yes.
Okay, well, how do you confirm that a child has been abducted if you didn't see a person picking the child up or taking the child or whatever? You just know that the child is missing.
Right.
And so how can you confirm that? Like, it just...
I think we should write Trump and tell him the law needs to be changed.
Yes. Okay, there must be a reasonable belief that the child is in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. How do you know that if you don't know where the child is or who they're with?
Yep, exactly.
Sufficient descriptive information about the child, the abductor, and/or the suspect's vehicle must be available to believe that an immediate broadcast alert will assist in the recovery of the child. It must involve a child aged 17 years or younger. Okay, why not just put the child's face out?
Mm-hmm.
Details, age, height, hair, eyes, all snap.
Yep.
Put it out to everybody in the state, and all the states should have the same criteria.
Yep. That's what I agree with. You put the child out there, what the description of the child is, what do you think the child is wearing?
Right.
goes out to everybody. You can
Because
send them through your phone, the alerts.
I mean, you could know that they were abducted by someone and be in such and such car, but how do you know that this person didn't change cars?
Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen. Change a car. You could be on foot. You could be
Right.
riding a bike. You know,
No,
come on now. Oh shit.
now, don't get me wrong. If you have information about the person who abducted the child, if there is an abductor, yes, give that information and put that out as well. If you know the description of a car, put that out as well. But it
Right.
shouldn't be a criteria in any state that has to be met before an Amber Alert can be issued. Michael Vaughn should have had an Amber Alert.
Mm-hmm.
That way, everybody in the state would have gotten that alert as soon as it happened. And his story and his face would have been out there right then. So I think that is something that needs to be changed.
Did you know that Stacy Wander, the husband, claims that they all searched for Michael?
Yeah, I heard that when he was up on that panel,
Mm-hmm.
he was talking to him, and he
Yeah.
said we searched for Michael.
Yep.
Okay, so he's out of jail, right?
No, he's back in now. He was out for a short period, but he's back in.
Okay, because I thought I had heard that he was on a panel not too long ago.
Yeah, he was. He got out and he went on several different panels and just told so many lies and recanted everything, and then ended up arrested again for a probation violation.
And I believe if Brandy could have reached through the screen, she'd have had him by the throat.
Yeah, because he was
I would have.
telling him, why are you lying to me? And he was just backtracking. And then he keeps trying to blame it on fetal alcohol syndrome, that he was born with that.
That's no excuse to kidnap a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
That is not.
There's no excuse to do anything to a child.
No, there's not.
And he tried to tell her that he was pressured into that confession that he gave, because that they were pressuring him, and out of stress and due to his fetal alcohol syndrome, that's why he gave the confession. And she was like, I mean, that was too detailed of a, and then now that they've released the video, nobody's, he's given this information willingly. In fact, he had asked for a certain detective like 3 or 4 times to come to talk to him to give the confession. Nobody was even questioning him.
Right.
And I mean, he is detailed, Scarlett. Like, the police are in his backyard and they have him on FaceTime while he's in the jail, and he's directing them where to go to in the yard as to where Michael is buried, telling them how many feet down it would be, what color trash bag he's in, like, very detailed.
But they never found anything.
No, but the dogs did hit on human remains fence. So they think he was in that backyard at one point.
So let's say he was. Hey, Courtney, how are you? If he was at one time in that backyard, why would he come on there if he knew that he's not there anymore? Why come and say, hey, he's here, go down this so many feet or whatever?
Well, he said that he guessed they must have moved him while he was in jail.
So he's trying to kind of exclude himself. Like, hey, I knew he was there. I didn't say anything, but I don't know where he's at now.
He was pinning it on them. He was acting like he just witnessed, them burying him, witnessed his wife burying him. Like, he was trying to make himself look innocent.
Sorry about his luck, but he's not innocent.
Well, hopefully it won't be too much longer that these charges will come out.
I can't even imagine being on a panel with a man who's telling, or you know, or even watching an interview of a man talking about where my child is buried, you know, and then he turns around and says it was all a lie. But now I just can't even imagine. It's like
Does Fruitland have the death penalty?
Does who?
Idaho.
Yeah,
Does
it's in
Fruitland-
Idaho. So yeah, they have the DP there.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's where Brian Kohlberger is. Chad
Well,
Daybell.
they're in Fruitland, Idaho, so I don't know if that's the same as Boise and all them.
Well, it's still the state.
And Trump just signed that thing where most executions are going to be done by the firing squad.
Yeah, good. I don't feel sorry for not one of them.
No, especially somebody who hurts a kid. And it's, I'm for the DP as long as you prove to me 1,000% that the person did what they're being accused of doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see it happen to somebody who didn't do it.
Right.
But these 4 people, they hurt this little boy. They all 4 need the DP. Of course, I'm pretty sure, like we were talking to begin with, the charges are coming out on all 4. We don't know if they're all 4 going to have the same charges. That's one thing. It could be, different charges for, each one of them, or they all 4 could get the same charges. But the point is, whoever starts talking first is going to get the deal.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I don't agree with them getting deals just because, if they're all 4 involved, and I'm going to use this case as an example, if they're all 4 involved in what happened to that little boy, they all 4 deserve the DP. One shouldn't get a lesser sentence or a lesser charge or anything like that. But on the flip side of it, if that's the only way to bring that baby home to his family,
yep,
then I get it.
Especially, you want them to tell him where he's at.
Yes.
So,
I mean,
okay, you cut him a deal.
His mama deserves to know where he's at and that little boy be brought home.
Yes. You cut him a deal, life in prison with no
without parole.
Yep. You tell me where that baby's at, that's what you'll get. If you don't tell me where that baby's at, you get the DP.
Well, and they would have to tell everything that happened, everybody who was involved in it, whether it's more than these 4 people, who did what, and you have to get on the stand and testify to all of that.
It's just sick to think about 4 adults, being in on this together.
Yeah.
Hard enough
to... 5-year-old child. A 5-year-old baby.
That reminds me, the McDougal guy.
That man makes me sick.
He finally confessed.
Yes.
That's why he got life without parole, because he
confessed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we knew, but
yeah. Yeah, that dude there makes me sick too. And her grandparents, Audrey's grandparents.
No court system or police would ever have a chance if anything ever happened to my granddaughter, because I
have to give credit to Brandy. I do have to, because she's like my sister says, she's advocated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's searched. She's gotten bills passed. She's went about it the right way, I guess you can say.
She did.
I will never forget. She was on a panel, and I don't remember what channel it was. She was on a panel, and I was in the chat. And all of a sudden, all these people started commenting, and they were saying, Bullhorn Betty just said that they're digging up the Wandra's yard, that somebody confessed and they're digging it up. And she's on panel and she's going, no, I would know about it.
So she didn't even know about it.
Nope.
She didn't. That's how she found out. she, so many people were saying it that she said that she was going to get off and call, the chief of police. And y'all, when she came back, she, oh, she was,
He was livid.
Can you imagine finding out something like that about
No.
your missing child while you're on YouTube?
no, mm-mm.
When the
I couldn't
police
imagine.
should have called her first. I mean, they know how high profile this case is. They know that people are watching every little thing that happens with this case.
Yeah.
Why would they not call her first?
I'd have lost my mind.
So, Mind of Monsters, have you personally spoke to Brandy or talked to her through email or phone or anything like that?
Yes, I've personally spoke to Brandy. I've
Okay.
personally spoke to a person that's very, very, very close to the case. I've made flyers for Monkey. I made flyers that were specifically made just for Brandy for a outside reason from YouTube or any social media.
Mm-hmm.
I was very close to his case.
Oh, wow.
And it's, they always say that when you get into true crime and you start doing this, you're going to have that case that breaks you.
Mm-hmm.
And his case broke me. His case broke me from getting close to any cases. I'll cover them. I'll interview families. I will search. I will go. I will do all the things. But I can never get emotionally invested like I was.
Like you was, yeah.
That breaks.
That's how I am with Evelyn Boswell. I actually drove over there to put teddy bears and balloons out at her little memorial site. I'm very emotionally invested in that case.
It's like Madeline Sato. That is my backyard. I've been to the condo. I've been to the memorial site. I've been to the high school. I drove the route. I've planted flowers at the memorial.
You put the locks out.
Locks. Yeah, the locks.
Yep. I've done all the things, but I cannot let myself get emotionally attached to her case.
That's one thing that people who okay, so in this may not be for everybody who watches true crime, but there are some people, like I've talked to like family members about what I do on my channel, and I never give my family members my channel link just because I know how my family is. But they don't understand, because a lot of my family members love 48 Hours and like all these different shows like that. They don't understand what content creators read when it comes to true crime. They don't know what we look into, what we see, how deep we get into a case, especially about a child.
Right.
They don't understand it. They don't grasp that concept of it. And a lot of people who just watch it to be watching it because they're interested in it, I don't think they understand it either.
No.
Unless you're just a hardcore researcher, and that's, you love digging into stuff like that, they don't understand it.
Well, here's a little fun fact. Statistically speaking, people who are very, very, very involved in true crime are usually of higher intellect. Actually, just found that out a few weeks ago.
Wait, they're what?
They're of a higher intellect.
Oh, I thought you said something completely different.
I thought you said retired.
Higher.
Oh my God. I was typing and I was listening. Yeah, my multitasking skills are not what they used to be, because I used to be able to talk, type, and watch chat all together.
She always does that to me. Just so you know, Mom, she will let me talk for freaking 3 minutes straight.
Not hear a word.
Say that she's hearing me, and then 10 minutes later, if I mention like a piece of what I just said, she's like, huh? What?
Well, no, I thought that time, though, I thought you said prior. When you were saying higher, I thought you said prior, and then I couldn't make out what you said after that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I might be slurring because I'm
No,
tired.
you're not slurring or anything like that.
No,
It was just
good.
it was
Oh.
how I heard it.
How funny.
And it's yeah, I'm so sleep deprived right now, so that could be it. But yeah, my multitasking skills are not what they used to be, y'all. Since I have kind of slacked off on the lives from being sick, I just
Yeah.
I forget how to do stuff on StreamYard and everything.
Well, my multitasking skills have always sucked.
I mean, mine used to be top notch. I mean, y'all know I could be sitting here talking, see somebody come in chat, say hi to them in the middle of the sentence, and keep on going with what I was talking about. Now I try that, and I done
that's
forgot what I was
true.
talking about.
That's true.
So, I don't know. I got to get back into it, though. That's my problem. I think it was you, Mom, that said a minute ago in chat that you just need to get it scheduled.
I'm telling you, that is the only way I'm going to get back into my groove is like just go into StreamYard and set up like 5 days worth of lives. So
And
that
just-
way I'm committed.
Mhm.
Like I have to go live because I
Yeah.
will sit there and I will think, oh, my community, they know I'm going to go live. They're going to be waiting on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if I don't do it, then I'm over here in a rabbit hole researching a case. I got a Discord tab full of notes of what I want to cover. And 2 months later, I'm like, well, shit, I meant to cover that.
Yeah. I guess just y'all when I got sick that last time, it's like it wiped me out, honestly. And I couldn't get it was like I wasn't getting enough sleep. I didn't have any energy to do anything. I procrastinated about everything. Like I wanted to go live. And then when I got back to doing the lives, I was super excited about it. And then searching okay, thank you, Madam Mom. And then it was just like I got sick again. And somebody said it could be the cold weather. I don't know what it is. I'm tired of being tired and I'm tired of being sick all the time.
Yeah.
And I think if I can just get back into it on my schedule that I used to have, I think I would be okay.
Yeah.
I need a Red Bull a day. That's my problem.
Oh, Lord, if you don't.
You just
Oh
got
my
to do
God.
it. You just got to make the thumbnails and set up the lives. And then
do
that
it.
way
Yeah.
you will do it. Vitamin C it up and
Yeah,
just
because
do it.
once I have the live scheduled, it's like, okay, I've got it scheduled. I'm not backing out of it. Unless, I mean, it would literally have to be an emergency for me to cancel a live that I have scheduled. Like,
Yeah.
Tomorrow night which we were going to do tonight, the thing with Vapor's premiere, and then my live straight after that. I have to be here for. But it's just like, I'm just going to have to do like she's saying. Just schedule it and don't look at it again until it's time for the live to start.
If somebody needs to give me Scarlett's password, I'll go in and schedule them. I'll have them every night.
Wait, does she sound like she's muffled to y'all?
A little
Sounds like
bit.
she got her hand over her mouth.
Because I heard something about Scarlett's password and I couldn't understand.
Your hand in your mouth.
Oh, hey, Bubbles.
Okay, is that better?
Aw.
Yes, it's better now.
I said I need Scarlett's password. I'll go in there and set up the lives for every night.
Yeah, I would have a live in the morning, noon, night. I wouldn't get no rest.
I'd have you doing Megan Boswell's trial. You'd definitely be covering that one.
Okay, I have a question about that.
February
Okay.
3rd.
Okay. Is that when they're doing jury selection and then the trial starts okay, because I had asked that in Discord. But then I found an article that said that her jury selection was in December and that the trial starts in February.
Well, they ended up postponing jury selection to February 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, so now jury selection and then followed by the trial is all going to be together.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because remember before they were going to do jury selection, wait a while, do the trial because they wanted to make sure that they could get a jury from that county.
Mm-hmm.
And not okay. So I was a little bit confused on that, but I've got it in my notes now. So, are Mom, Avery, or either one of y'all going to be streaming that trial?
I can't now that I'm working.
Okay. Mama,
How are
I
you?
hadn't really thought
Working,
about it.
working has ruined my whole true crime life.
girl, at least you're getting some money though.
I know, but it's just like ruined me. My I don't know.
What do
And
you
I'm
have
so
to work
tired.
tomorrow?
Yes,
Oh shit! And you got to get up at 4 o'clock, or no? I'm sorry, 5:30 or 6.
I got to get up. So tomorrow's Saturday, so I got to get up. Well, I could probably push it to 6:30 and
Y'all, I
not
woke
look
up
so good.
today. I woke up today at 4 o'clock. I thought today was Saturday. I I literally almost got into an argument with my husband because I was trying to figure out when the 27th is. And I was sitting here thinking, okay, today's Saturday, so 27th would be Tuesday. He's like, no, it's not. It's Monday. Today's Friday. It's like, no, it's not. It's Sunday or Saturday. I almost got into an argument with this man because I thought today was Saturday, and I had to look at the calendar. It's Friday. I always lose days in the weeks. I don't. I'm telling y'all, I'm off my game here lately.
You need some vitamin C.
I have a bottle of it here. Y'all know how I am about taking stuff though.
No, I know. Because I'm the same way.
Vitamin C gives me the shit.
I don't like taking Tylenol. When I had to take the antibiotics, I thought I was gonna die because I had to take the antibiotics.
Did they make you sick, or you just
No,
don't want to take them?
I just don't like taking stuff. I like to have a fit, but I mean, half my face was swollen, so I had no choice. I had to take something.
Yeah.
I don't know how people take vitamin C. I've tried.
Well, they
and
also have the tablets that you can chew. Vitamin
is that
C.
easier on your stomach?
It should be.
I'm just gonna get me some Flintstone vitamins and be done with it.
Well, you can do that too.
Flintstone.
I'm telling you.
What do you want me to do with
I'm gonna
this?
get me the Flintstone chewable vitamins, and that's what I'm gonna take. That way, I get all my vitamins at one time, and I'm good. And then I'll get me a Red Bull a day, and I'll be fine.
Oh my goodness. I still have never tried an energy drink because I'm scared of what I would be like on an energy drink. I know what I'm like on steroids when the doctor gives me steroids.
Do they make you hyper?
Oh, I will be cleaning my baseboards with a toothbrush at 3 o'clock in the morning on steroids.
Oh, good lord!
She needs to come to our house.
That's what I'm saying.
The last time they gave me steroids, I cleaned the grout with a toothbrush. The grout between the tiles in the whole laundry room at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'm not.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Bossy woman.
Metamom says she don't need no energy drink. Wait, Metamom, are you talking about me or Avery?
She's
I need
talking about
energy.
me. I know she's talking about me.
Well, like I said, take the vitamin C, take the tablets. I think they come like 2 in a package or 1 in a package. You take one every day or every other day. They might be easier on you. And they also have
what does
water.
vitamin C do? Keep you from getting sick?
Yeah, it helps with your immune
Boosts your
system.
energy and stuff. Yeah, it keeps you from getting sick. Boosts your energy.
I can't believe I've gone this whole winter without getting sick so far. I just realized that. Or did I get sick?
You did.
It seems like it seems like you had said that you were. Yeah, remember when I was sick, you and Jaden was sick. Like a month or two ago.
Yeah.
What were we sick with?
The flu.
Bronchitis, I forgot what it was.
Oh,
yeah, remember y'all had the sore throats.
RSV. Yeah,
that's what it
right.
was.
Okay. See, I can't even remember when I get sick. Oh, we lost Mom.
Yeah, let me put. Take multivitamins to get minerals too. That's what Elsie said. Multivitamins and minerals.
You can drink orange juice. That's vitamin C.
Hmm.
I usually drink that if I get like when I had the head cold a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I drank orange juice and got rid of it.
I wonder what minerals she's talking about.
Well, the
Okay,
Like
just
multivitamins have
zinc.
different.
Are you back, Mom? Can she hear us?
I don't know.
Mana Monsters, can you hear us?
I guess she can't.
No, and she's not muted.
I'm gonna start taking Flintstone vitamins. Everybody else talk about it.
That's what I'm gonna start taking. I
Me and
used
the
to
baby.
love them things whenever I was little.
I did too. Me and the
This
baby gonna
is
start taking them.
I used to like baby aspirin when I was little
Oh, well, we ain't gonna talk about baby aspirin.
yeah,
because
I have
they were
got
flavored.
yeah, mine are because I have to. Well, I'm supposed to take one a day because of my heart rate issue.
Hmm.
Um, I think mine are orange flavor. My
Yeah.
laptop crashed. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Okay, no problem, Mana Monsters. But yeah, that's the ones that I take. I don't even
I
know.
was 5 years old, and my mom had the baby aspirin sitting up on top of the TV,
Mhm.
and I climbed up and grabbed the whole bottle and ate them.
Oh my god.
Yep, I had to go
Oh
to
my
the
gosh.
home.
Oh gosh, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. They don't knock you out for that either.
I was 5. I didn't know.
Oh, you don't remember it?
I remember eating them.
You don't remember having your stomach pumped?
I don't remember that.
You're
Oh my god.
lucky.
I
That's
think
worse.
mine are orange
That's worse
flavor.
than damn labor,
That's
having your
why I take.
stomach pumped.
That's why I take all the baby's medicine and I put it up really really high.
Yeah.
Yes, mine are orange flavor. The ones I just get the Dollar General brand baby aspirin.
Baby
Yeah.
aspirin.
Yeah, that's what I get. I have like because I change purses a lot, so I have one for every purse, and just leave them in there, and
Yeah.
that way I
Yeah.
don't have to worry about grabbing that. And then I have one on my desk. That way I have them. Because the other night, y'all, my heart rate got up to like 150, just out of nowhere, and it
Oh
took over
wow.
two. It's I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. It took over 2 hours for it to finally come down.
Do you have like
You have
AFib or BFib?
They can't find anything wrong.
no. She has anxiety.
Who
Oh.
me? I don't
Yeah.
know.
You
Well,
have.
they've never said that I did, but y'all remember I had to wear that damn halter monitor
Mm-hmm.
thing,
Yeah.
Yep.
and never could find anything
No.
that was wrong. And it
It sounds
just
like anxiety.
Yeah, because my son has anxiety and he's on medicine. But yeah, his would do the same thing.
but it just does it.
And
Like if I was
That's
up
fine.
doing something, I can understand if it was, done at the end. But the other night, I wasn't doing anything. I was literally sitting here watching
yeah,
TV,
no,
and then all of a sudden, it just jumped up.
yep. He just
Wow.
had an anxiety attack.
Yeah. That's what happens to me. But I lose my breath. I can't catch my breath when it happens to me.
Well, it's because you can't breathe quick enough to keep up with
Mm-hmm.
the heart rate.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
'Cause-
I started getting the pressure on top of my shoulders, and that's when I thought, oh crap, I may have to go to the hospital.
Yeah. I've ended up in the
I
ER
get
multiple times over that.
I get the same thing. I'll be just sitting here watching TV, and all of a sudden,
Yeah, it'll make you have an anxiety attack. That's for sure.
mm-hmm.
Hmm. Can you hear us now, Mind a
Can you
Monster?
guys hear me this time?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
I think I fixed it. Okay, cool. I don't know. It just decided to do a reboot. I may have hit that reboot update later thing earlier. Who knows?
Okay, let me see what else. So we talked about Michael's case. We talked about Megan's case. So
Oh,
for sure, Who?
Caleb Collins.
There's nothing new on him.
They still have not found him.
No.
No.
The only new thing that I have seen come out was just an article that came out 2 days ago that had drone footage. Well, basically the pictures from drone footage of the last search that they did around the yard when they were digging up the yard looking for him.
Yep.
And I posted it in Discord. That's the last thing that I have seen about it. They still have not found this baby.
Nope.
And I flip back and forth. Like I think the mother knows what happened to him
Mm-hmm.
and where he's at, but she's just not telling. And then I think, well, maybe, obviously she knows what happened to him, but maybe she really doesn't know where he was put. I kind of flip back and forth with that because it's obvious she knows what happened to him. The dude sent her pictures.
Right. I'm like you. I keep going back and forth.
And it's just, it's crazy that I don't understand it though. A parent putting a baby in a vehicle and not putting it in a car seat.
One good thing that came out of this, which, I mean, it's weird to say that, but enough people wrote our governor, Kay Ivey, and she awarded that county specifically for foster care. She awarded that county a ton of money. So, because that's been the problem with a lot of counties here in Alabama, is they're literally advertising children, even on their Facebook pages, and begging people to come apply to be foster parents because they have nowhere to put these kids. And so that did come out, I think it was last week. She awarded that county a bunch of money.
Well,
I mean, it's sad that it came after all this happened, that it had to come down to the loss of 2 children's lives
for it to happen.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I didn't even think about this until I was reading something. I forgot what it was. And it didn't dawn, like I didn't think of it like this. But if they wouldn't have had that wreck and that little girl wouldn't have passed away, they would have never known that Kayla was missing.
Yep. Yeah. It's like a divine intervention, but then you don't want to think of it that way because the little girl lost her life. Yeah. Right. It's weird how things like that happen.
Yeah. And I never had, I forgot what it was I was reading something though about, it was an article when I had looked up to see if there was anything new on his case the other day. And the first thing that popped up, or like the first link on the Google search, was like, how baby found to be missing after a family has car wreck and son, father and sister or sibling pass away or something like that. And I thought, oh, damn, if that little girl hadn't have died, then they would have never known that he was missing.
Right. Yeah.
Which is sad in itself because neither one of those kids should have been in the care of either 3 of those adults.
Right.
Absolutely not.
I mean, when you're posting on social media, sitting behind the wheel of a car, and you have your little bitty baby sitting in the passenger seat in a seatbelt, clearly you're about to leave and go somewhere, and you don't have this child in a car seat.
But I'm telling you, it is so bad here. They advertise these children on, like, our Department of Human Resources. They have a Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
They advertise these children like how the Humane Society advertises puppies, trying to get people to come in and apply to be a foster parent because there's such a shortage. It's really bad here.
That's crazy.
No, there's so much craziness. And I told my husband the other day, and I'm not going to get political with this at all, y'all, but the stuff going on at the border, I'm glad that they're being sent back to their countries because I was getting tired of talking about people who had been hurt, unalived, done
Yeah.
bad by people who was here illegally.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't want to get political with it because we don't do that over here,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that that's happening.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, if we can just get the parents of these missing kids to act the way they're supposed to,
Right.
because I get tired of having to talk about that too. When there's a missing kid or no longer with us,
Yeah.
that we're talking about how crappy their parents are.
Me and my sister were talking about that the other day. We were talking about how back when we were kids, like if a child went missing, that was like the news of the town. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was so huge if a kid was missing. It was just like unfathomable. Blah, forget it. I can't say that word.
Because it rarely happened. Nowadays, it's like
Yeah.
an
It's so
everyday thing.
common. Yeah.
And then
It's,
if we would have heard that it was due to the parents, that would have been even, like it's just so rare.
right.
Why can't I say that word? Unfathomable. There's something wrong with me.
You're tired. We've got you up past your bedtime.
You're Avery.
Well, that's like back. It was in the 80s, I believe. And I think I've talked about this case before on here. Um, in Natchitoches, Louisiana, there was this little girl. Her name was Avery Evans. And back then, kids, like when you sold candy for your school and all that, you got on your bicycle. If you lived in a neighborhood, you went around to all your neighbors and wanted to buy candy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what she was doing. And she comes up missing. She doesn't, the parents don't know what happened to her. They're and that was like like Natchitoches just grew a little bit since then, but back then wasn't. I'm not gonna say small, but it's not a huge city.
Right.
And it was literally all over the local news. It was all in the papers. Her picture was everywhere. Um, that was like the talk. This little girl. I believe she was 8 or 10. She wasn't very old.
I think she was 8.
And like everybody was talking about it. The guy gets arrested. I believe they found her bicycle. She never was found.
No.
And then whenever, the guy got arrested, he went to prison. He got out. They wouldn't even let him go back to Natchitoches and live there. The people in Natchitoches literally said, "You are not coming back and living here because of what you did."
Yeah.
And because he had to have an address before he got out. And so he had to end up moving, I think, to Leesville or somewhere further south. But that was like, it was because there wasn't no social media back then.
Nope.
And now, even though this little girl her body has still not been found, and he swears that, where he put her and all this and that, you don't hear about it anymore.
Oh, they've never found her?
No. She was never found. And if you've ever watched the movie Steel Magnolias,
Yeah.
Okay, Steel Magnolias was filmed in Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Oh.
The house that Dolly Parton played the part is Truvy. The house that she lived in is the house that this little girl was murdered in.
Oh, wow.
And it was just like it hasn't been talked about anymore. It came back up when the guy got out of prison because nobody, like, they had petitions going for down there. Like, he is not coming back here. He is not living.
How many years did he serve?
Let me look it up because I want to say it happened in 88.
He shouldn't have been released at all.
It was either 88 or 89.
Lord, I don't even know how to spell Natchitoches. Natchitoches. Okay, hold on. Okay, she was 11 when it happened. She went missing November the 5th of 1990.
90.
Let's see. Philip DeSalle is the guy who did it. Let's see. Does it say? Let me look it up. Hold on just a second. Okay, so he got a 50-year sentence, but he was released from prison after serving less than half of that 50-year sentence.
Wow.
Wow.
And they literally, like her family, doesn't live in. The citizens in the town was like, "You're not coming here.
Wow.
We don't want you here." They have petitions going, and that's when the case kind of back up. It's when he was because
You're going in and out. Is it just me, or is she going out for you guys too?
No.
Oh, I can't hear her at all.
I don't hear it now.
okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, hold on, Meta Mom. I'll put her name. Her name was Avery Evans. But yeah, that the case got brought back up. You know, once the guy got out of jail, but then after that, it died back down, and there's been nothing else brought up about it
Mhm.
again. Okay, am I still breaking up?
No, you're good now.
No,
Okay, all right.
that's so sad.
Yeah, he had a 50-year sentence, and he served half of it.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, she's not sleepy.
See, they should make it a condition. You can't get out until you tell us where she is or something.
It seems like okay, so like down there's a lake called Sibley Lake, and he told him that her bicycle was in the lake, and I was 10 years old when this happened. I remember watching on the news of them pulling her bicycle out of the water.
Oh,
He tells at another part of the lake where he claims that he dumped her body in a dumpster,
I was
on
23.
and she was never found. So whether that's where she was put, nobody knows. They went back into the house. They searched underneath the house because the house, like I said, if y'all watched the movie, you can see the house is like built up off the ground.
Yeah.
And they went under it and everything looking, and they never could find her.
Nobody.
Nowadays, I mean, you can't even let your kids walk to the end of your driveway
oh,
by
I know.
themselves.
I know it. Well, heck, Jaden's 14, and I still stalk him.
My
Well,
youngest is 22,
I think
and
not to.
you know, and I still, you know, let me know when you leave work. Let me know when you get home.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she decided a couple of weeks ago, didn't tell me ahead of time. Her boyfriend is in the Army, that she was taking him back to his base, which was in Missouri. She doesn't tell me she's taking him back until 5 minutes before she's leaving town.
Oh,
You know, it's just because she knows how I am.
oh my goodness.
Of course, I was stalking her the whole time on 360 to make sure she got there fine and made it back okay. But it's just, you have to do that. I hate doing it, but I'd rather do that and know that my child is okay than,
Mm-hmm.
you know, even though she lives on her own and works and pays her own bills, you know, you still make sure my kids are okay. Oh, yeah, I guess I need to get off of here. We're in Missouri. Elsie, I forgot what is it Leonard Wood? Fort Leonard Wood, I think, I think it's Jefferson City where it's located at. So he'll be there until I think July the 4th. He comes home and is supposed to be being stationed in Georgia. My youngest is 33. Whoa, typing that was hard. Just on, I can't believe my youngest is 22 now. My oldest is 25.
My youngest is 31.
They grow up so
34.
fast. I couldn't wait whenever I was younger to become an adult, which was
Yeah.
young. Now that I'm older and realize it, I could.
Scarlett, you're breaking up again.
Yep.
You're gone. She's gone.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can.
Maybe I need to start cussing it again. That usually works. Oh, it's my internet going in and out. Hold on. Let me put my TV
It's
on.
telling you it's time for bed.
No, it's been doing that ever since the snow. It's been doing that for some, which, well, I guess it's for no reason. My internet is crazy around here, but wait, what is this? Oh, okay. So I cut my internet off on my phone and my TV. So maybe that'll water in the line, Scott. That's my phone. It hasn't. My house phone hasn't been working damn months. But I don't want to call them and tell them to come fix it because then my mother-in-law will start calling back. I'm serious. That's the reason why I have not had it fixed.
That's so rude.
Yeah,
That's funny.
no, it's the God's honest truth.
Too funny.
My house phone has not rang since it stopped. Like I can call out, but nobody can call in. And she doesn't have my cell phone number, so I don't have to worry about it no more.
That's
All right, y'all. It may be, but I can't help it. I really can't. It's so much more peaceful when the phone isn't ringing at like 3:00 in the morning.
Well, yeah, I don't blame you there.
Well, I'm going to go down so you can say your goodbye.
Okay, well, thank you for coming up, and don't forget tomorrow. And Metamom, if you're still in here, can you post Vapor's his channel link again so everybody can grab that? So tomorrow night, Avery, 8:00 our time will be his premiere, and then my live will be at 9:00.
Okay. I will be here.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up. I hope you have a good night.
Good
Don't
night,
work too hard
y'all.
tomorrow.
I'll
Good
try
Good
not
night.
to.
Thank you for having me up.
Oh, you are welcome. You need to come over more often.
Hey, I seen you live and I got out of bed for you, girl. So
Oh, well, thank
I don't
you.
do that for many.
Like,
Yep, lost her again.
Yeah, I didn't catch that any of that.
No, me neither.
hello.
Are you there?
Okay, I heard that.
Okay. So what I was asking, Mom, is if you're going to go on live anytime soon.
I may try to go. I've got a police car show in the morning, so I may try to like afternoonish.
Okay. Let's see. Wait, did we? Metamom, can you drop Mana Monsters link for me as well? Oh, she done did it. Thank you, Metamom. Okay, so if y'all are not subbed up to
Metamom's
Mana Monsters, please go sign up to her or sub up to her as well. And she has a lot of good stuff on there about Madeline Soto's case. Okay, you keep saying it's mine, but I know Vapor. We all worked on it, but it's your chance. What I'm saying.
Well, I will try my best to remember if Metamom will drop it in the Discord. I will
Okay.
share it out like I did last time and see if we can't get a bunch of people in there. The more eyes, the better for Jana and
Right.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This case, that
Right.
is just so many shenanigans going on with that case. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. We all have a good night and make good choices.
Okay.
too.
Well, thank you for coming up. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure. I guess I need to get off of here as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down. Uh-oh. You there? Are you back?
Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. I was about to start cussing.
All right,
Trying to
I'm
be
gonna
good
jump
tonight.
down.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming up.
Good night.
All right. Have a good night. Okay, y'all, I'm going to try to hurry up and get through this real quick before my internet goes out again because it's still blinking for some reason. But thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I love you all. I've missed everybody. It was wonderful to see all of you. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock and then again at 9 o'clock over here, we'll be doing the live on Crystal's case. So I love you all, and I will see y'all tomorrow.